Hello, I'm Logic Bunny, and come with me down the rabbit hole of knowledge. Ever feel like you're standing on the outside of a party, watching everyone else have all the fun? Maybe you're battling a video game, frustrated because you can't tweak it to your liking. Or perhaps you're staring at a website or an app, wishing you could change a tiny detail, add a feature, or just make it yours. You're not alone. There's a common myth floating around, a sneaky little whisper that says coding is only for geniuses, or that it takes years of grueling study to even understand the basics. But what if I told you that's just not true? What if I said the real secret is far more accessible than you think? Think about it. What's the core desire behind wanting to code? Is it the desire to create? To understand how technology really works, not just how to use it, to solve problems in a way that's both logical and creative. That's the magic of coding. This video is about to shatter that myth. We're not going to drown you in complex jargon or expect you to memorize 1,000 lines of code. Instead, we're going to learn a new language, a language to speak with technology. Our mission, to give you the easy steps to get started coding, even if you've never written a single line of code before. We're going to turn you, yes you, into a code breaker, ready to unlock your inner programming superhero. Let's explore this together. Okay, code breaker, let's dive in. Ever felt that wave of overwhelm wash over you when you even think about coding? It's like staring at a massive map filled with 100 different languages, frameworks, and tools. JavaScript, Python, C++, HTML, CSS. The list seems endless. It's enough to make anyone want to throw their hands up and say, "Forget it, I get it." But here's a secret. You don't need to know everything before you start. That's a trap. The real magic of coding isn't about memorizing every single command or becoming a walking dictionary of programming jargon. It's about something far more fundamental, problem solving. Think of coding as a superpower. It's the ability to tell a computer exactly what you want it to do. But before you can use the power, you need to understand how to wield it. Let's say you want to automate a repetitive task, like sending a daily email. Seems complex, right? Wrong. Let's break it down, step by step. First, you'd need to define what the email needs to say. Then, you'd need to tell the computer when to send it. Finally, you'd need to specify who to send it to. See, we're already starting to see how to break down a big problem into smaller, manageable steps. Think of it like building with digital Lego bricks. We can visualize this process with a simple flowchart or diagram. Each box represents a specific action, and the arrows show the order in which those actions need to happen. You can build a flowchart for anything, from making a sandwich to launching a rocket. Now, let's get interactive. Let's get your programming brain working. What real-life problems do you want to solve with code? What tasks frustrate you? What dreams do you have? Let's hear them in the comments. Maybe you want to create your own website. Maybe you want to build a game. Maybe you want to analyze data to find hidden patterns. The possibilities are truly endless. And that, my friends, is where the real payoff lies. That feeling of accomplishment, of empowerment, when you finally create something functional with code. It's like building something from nothing. It's the moment you realize you did this. You took an idea, broke it down, and brought it to life. This is the joy of creation. This is the power of coding. This is the programming mindset. All right, code breaker, let's step into the world of code. I know it can seem a little intimidating at first. Those lines of symbols and words can look like a secret language, a cryptic code only understood by a select few. But take a deep breath. Remember learning your first words. Remember how confusing it all seemed at first. Coding is the same. It's just a new form of communication. And like all languages, at its core, it's built on a set of fundamental building blocks. Think of them as the alphabet of the digital world. Variables, loops, conditions. These are the words and grammar that make up the language of code. Once you grasp these basics, you'll be able to understand and speak to almost any computer. Let's take a look. We're going to use a beginner-friendly language like Scratch or Python. Don't worry if you've never heard of them. They're designed to be easy to learn. We're going to write a simple program, the classic Hello World program. It's the equivalent of learning your first words. In Python, it's as simple as this. Print Hello World. Let's break it down. Print is a command that tells the computer to display something on the screen. The text inside the parentheses and quotation marks, Hello World, is the message we want to display now. Let's try it. Here's a simple coding exercise. Follow along with the prompts on the screen. The prompts will guide you. Don't be afraid to experiment. Try changing the message. See what happens. What if we tried this? The possibilities are endless. The most important thing to remember is that making mistakes is part of the process. It's like a digital experiment. You try something, it might not work, and then you learn from it. You adjust, you refine, and you try again. Thomas Edison famously said, "I have not failed. I've just found 10,000 ways that won't work." You're not just learning to code, you're learning to be a digital scientist. All right, codebreaker, let's talk about speed. We're all busy, right? We have school, friends, hobbies, and a million other things vying for our attention. The thought of spending hours and hours hunched over a computer trying to learn a new skill can feel overwhelming. But what if I told you there's a way to learn faster, to become fluent in the language of code without sacrificing your precious time? The secret lies in the power of online resources. Think of them as your cheat codes. They're your tutorials, your documentation, your forums, and your vast, supportive community, all ready to help you on your journey. Let's say you're learning Python and you want to know how to do something specific, like how to calculate the square root of a number. You could try to write the code from scratch, but why reinvent the wheel? Instead, you can use online documentation or tutorials. Let's demonstrate. I'm going to show you how to find the documentation for the math library in Python, which contains a square root function. You can often find code snippets that you can copy and paste directly into your own program. This is a perfectly legitimate way to learn and build upon the work of others. It's like having a team of experts at your fingertips, ready to answer your questions and guide you through the process. This is where the real fun begins. And you know what else is great? The coding community is incredibly collaborative. People share their knowledge, their code, and their solutions freely. They're always ready to help you overcome challenges. So, what are your favorite coding resources? What websites, forums, or tutorials have helped you on your coding journey? Share them in the comments below. Let's build a community of codebreakers, supporting each other every step of the way. That's a great question. All right, time to build. You've learned the basics, you've practiced, and you've explored the resources. Now comes the most exciting part, putting it all together. The feeling of what now is real. The desire to apply what you've learned and create something tangible. Something real is what fuels the coding fire. The key is to choose a project, any project, something that sparks your interest. Don't try to build the next Facebook right away. Start small. Think of something simple, something achievable. Maybe you want to build a basic website to showcase your artwork, a simple game to entertain your friends, or even a calculator to help with your math homework. The possibilities are endless. The goal is not perfection, but progress. Let's walk through a basic project together. We're going to create a simple HTML page. We'll start with a basic structure. This includes the head section, where we'll put the title of our page, and the body greater than section, where we'll put the content that will be displayed on the page. We'll add a heading and then a paragraph of text. Each step is a building block. Each line of code brings your vision to life. Here's a list of beginner-friendly project ideas to get you started. Create a simple quiz, a basic to-do list app, or even a digital pet. Share your progress in the comments. Let's see what you create. Remember, this is a journey. It's not a destination. Your project will evolve. You'll learn new skills as you go. You'll make mistakes, and you'll learn from them. You'll iterate, improve, and refine your creation. Each iteration is a step forward. Keep building, keep learning, and keep creating. The possibilities are endless. All right, codebreaker, let's talk about superpowers. We've talked about the code, the languages, and the projects. But the true magic of coding goes far beyond the lines of text you write. It's about the hidden benefits, the skills you'll develop along the way. You'll become a better critical thinker, a master problem solver, and a champion of logical reasoning. You'll learn to break down complex problems into smaller, more manageable steps. You'll develop persistence, the ability to keep going even when things get tough. Coding enhances creativity. It teaches you how to think outside the box and come up with innovative solutions. It's not just about following instructions. It's about creating something from nothing, expressing your ideas and bringing them to life. Think of yourself as a detective, piecing together clues to solve a mystery. Every line of code is a clue. Each error message, a puzzle to be solved. Or maybe you're a builder, constructing something from scratch, brick by digital brick. Or perhaps you're an artist, using code as your canvas, creating something beautiful and functional. How can you apply these skills in your life? How can you use your newfound abilities to solve problems, create, and innovate in other areas? Reflect on that. Let's explore this together. Embrace the challenges. Celebrate your progress. Keep learning. Keep building. You're now part of a community of creators, a network of codebreakers, sharing their knowledge and supporting each other. The journey has just begun. The possibilities are endless. Now go forth and code. Codebreaker, we've reached the end of our journey. For now, we've explored the why and the how of coding. We've uncovered the secret language, learned about the hidden superpowers, and built something real. Remember, coding is accessible. It's about problem solving, and you're not alone. You are part of a supportive community. You now have the tools to start your coding journey. You have the knowledge, the resources, and the mindset. So what are you waiting for? Start that project. Join a coding community. Never stop learning. You have the potential to create amazing things. You have the power to shape the future with code. Your adventure starts now. What will you build?